past when we were ambushed by 8,000 crazed and godless savages who attacked without any warning.
AJ, have you ever had so many distinguished Americans in your charge at one time? You know most of them, I'm sure. And of course, everyone knows the major.
Oh yes, welcome aboard. Mr. Guggenheim, you're becoming a regular on the Atlantic crossing.
Yes, in point of fact, this is my 34th crossing.
Egypt, you haven't told us how many miles we covered yesterday.
484, Mr. Ismail.
And are you pleased with that?
Yes, I am, sir. It's better than what I expected for the first day.
In that case, I'm sure that we'll do even better today.
Pardon me, Captain. Mr. Lightower's requested our course.
Increase speed, Mr. Murdoch, to 21 knots, and tell Mr. Lightower to set his course west by northwest, 292 degrees.
That's the northern track, sir.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Murdoch. It will save us both coal and time. At least 3 hours.
3 hours? Oh, well done, EJ.
The dinner sitting for Friday, April 12th, is now being served in the first-class dining room.
Don't believe I told you about my forced march to the Sudan during the winter of '85 to relieve the attack on the Chinese border. By the Mahdi and 6,000 of his crazed, godless savages who came down with spears and
EJ,
knives.
we're all quite anxious to know yesterday's mileage.
519, Mr. Ismail.
Much better.
I'm sorry to serve you, Captain.
Who the hell are you?
The second wireless operator Bride, sir, with the Marconi International Marine Signal Communications.
What do you want, Mr. Bride?
Message, sir, from the Rappahannock, 4 days out of Halifax. She reports an
Thank you, Mr. Bride. I can read.
Right. Aye, sir.
The dinner seating for Saturday, April 13th, is now being served in the first-class dining room.
But the proudest moment of my entire career began Austria under the command of Kitchener at Johannesburg, when untold thousands of crazed, godless savages came down with stuff.
I understand this was your first trip to Europe.
Yes, but certainly not her last.
I have a line there, I don't know it. Thank goodness! Wait, no, it's good. How did you find the husband's master? Thank goodness I didn't have to. Jake knew right where it was.
Yes, Mr. Lightower.
Concerning our present speed.
Maintain 21 knots, Mr. Lightower.
21 knots, I see.
21 knots. Don't come, EJ. Now, I promised these gentlemen that we would arrive in New York before nightfall Tuesday. At this rate, we'll never make it.
I'm afraid it's too soon for either of us to say that, Mr. Ismay. I trust you'll all forgive me. Please, continue with your meal.
Oh, must you leave us, Captain?
Unfortunately, Mrs. Thayer, my duties on bridge, though not nearly so pleasant as sitting here with you attractive ladies, require my attention. Please, excuse me. What's our position, Mr. Murdoch?
Altitude 4235 north, longitude 4550 west, Captain.
And the sea temperature, Mr. Lightower?
Last check down 5 degrees 34 Fahrenheit, sir. Another communication, Captain.
Another one?
Ice warning from Coronian.
Plot this position with the other reports. We proceed.
It's directly on our new course, sir.
Not to worry. Over 600 miles yet.
Still.
Not to worry. We'll keep a close eye on it, eh? And Murdoch, increase speed to 22 knots. 2 knots. Yes, let's do everything we can to avoid bringing Mr. Mr. Ismay onto the bridge again.
Aye, sir. Engine room, increase speed of the wing propellers to 78 revolutions, Mr. Bell.
If I remember correctly, Mr. Murdoch, you qualify for your master's papers at 25, the youngest man in the history of the line. Yes. Youngest man in the history of the line, and yet here you are still without a command of your own. What are you waiting for, Mr. Murdoch?
The master of a ship bears a heavy responsibility, Captain.
Every minute of the day, Captain, Mr. Murdoch.
Just not sure I'm fit for the job, sir.
The ship's master must be certain of everything, even when he isn't. And I am as certain of that as I am that this will be my final crossing.
Captain.
After 43 years of service, I have informed the line that of my intention to retire. But they asked me to stay on to see them through the maiden voyage. My wife was disappointed